From zero to hero, these guys have what it takes to be called some of the most overpowered characters to date. How y'all doing? It's Simply Otaku here again today, bringing you the hottest topics from the anime world, and today we will be featuring the top 10 animes with overpowered main characters. Starting this video, we have number 10, Seiya Ryuuguuin, from the hero is overpowered but overly cautious. As the title states, it's no secret that the show's main protagonist, Seiya, is truly an overpowered being. Known for being an overly cautious yet cocky guy who actually knows what he's capable of, Seiya refuses to face any enemy unless he is 100% sure that he can beat them, and even with his foe defeated, he double or triple checks everything just in case his enemy has a reviving tactic up their sleeves. He is also cautious of everyone he meets, regardless if they are friend or foe, checking if they are indeed friendlies or enemies in disguise. Kind of annoying, maybe. But this trait of his actually helped him be prepared for most situations. Throughout the anime, Seiya has been demolishing every single foe, whether in bed or in combat. Oh, and did we mention he's never lost a battle before? 9. Senku, from Dr. Stone. Who says you only need immense physical strength to become overpowered? For our 9th spot, we have Senku from Dr. Stone. Senku is a literal genius, and a powerful brain can certainly be as equally lethal. For someone who lacks in the physical department, Senku will kick butts using his foolproof plans and tactics that will surely leave you feeling like a literal caveman even for just standing next to him. One day a mysterious flash of light petrifies all humankind and turns us into stone. After thousands of years or so, Senku tells us of a great scheme to revive the entire human race from being petrified, and sets off with a team to know exactly what has happened thousands of years ago. Number 8. Naofumi Iwatani, from The Rising of the Shield Hero. Naofumi was just like you and me, playing video games and most of the time holed up in his room. Who wouldn't be surprised to suddenly pop up in another dimension as one of their 4 legendary heroes? From a literal zero to hero, Naofumi was supposed to be the weakest character out of everyone in the anime, as he's only got a small shield out of the 4 legendary weapons. But he has trained with his shield for different tasks and managed to unlock a lot of powerful skills. Things get a bit out of hand sometimes with the shield, and he becomes too overpowered. After being banished from the city where he was transported, he decides to get stronger to prove to everyone his innocence. Number 7. Alucard from Hellsing. Yeah, I know. Vampires are immortal and all-powerful beings. But have you heard of Alucard, though? Vampires may be intimidating for what they are, but they can be easily killed by driving a stake through their heart. But not Alucard, the main protagonist from Hellsing. Gunshots? You mean scratches. Hands chopped off. Oh wait, they're back. Decapitated? Guess what? He lives. Alucard is part of an organization that eliminates all threats to the queen of the country, and he stands at the forefront of this organization to maintain order and peace. His power comes from all the people he had consumed in a million years that made him unstoppable. He's most definitely one of the most overpowered characters in the world of anime. Number 6. Asta from Black Clover. Even as annoying as he was, this little shorty has earned himself a place in our video. Being born without any magic abilities, Asta surprised everyone when he was able to use anti-magic, a powerful skill to nullify all other magical abilities, which is basically what the anime is all about. Asta and Yuno were left in a church when they were just babies. As they grew up, they made it their mission to become the Wizard King, and as desperate as they both were, they made each other their motivation to get better and better. Yuno has amazing magical abilities, while Asta has none at all. Number 5. Shigeo Mob Kageyama from Mob Psycho. Shigeo Kageyama, nicknamed Mob, was just an ordinary middle school student. He honestly looks like a background character from his design and all, but he happens to also be a very powerful psychic. We've all experienced bottling up our emotions only to have a major rage or breakdown after. Shigeo's just the same. Bottling up his emotions and waiting till they overflow, Shigeo explodes into a fury with his psychic ability that becomes powerful over time. The anime calls his power level Mob 100%, and it gets more powerful the more emotions he feels. This is a great representation of being driven by emotions. Number 4. Ainz Ooal gown from Overlord. Judging by Ainz Ool's appearance, we can already see that he's a notable character from the series, Overlord. He was literally the best of the best magicians there was in the fantasy world he accidentally got transported to. Ainz Ooal is not to be taken lightly, as there hasn't been such a force that has defeated him. Momonga, also known as Ainz Ooal Gown, was transported to a fantasy game. In this world, a max-level user could only learn 300 spells. Imagine learning 300 recipes! I mean, that's a lot, right? But with Ainz, he could learn 718 spells using his special ability, Dark Wisdom. If memorizing 300 spells weren't enough to make you feel dizzy, then I don't know what will. Number 3. Jiren from Dragon Ball Super. Jiren the Grey has resolve like no other. Looking back to his tragic past and refusing to back down from Goku and losing his world once more, he fires up and fights with Goku up to the end. Jiren's energy just goes up, over and through the roof as time passes by. With the deletion of his world at stake, Jiren proved to be a powerful foe even for the mighty Saiyan, Son Goku himself. You could say that Jiren's character was created by the creator himself to physically challenge Goku and the rest of the universe. That's why he's incredibly strong. Even Beerus commended Jiren's power level, saying that Jiren is far beyond comprehension and possesses the power that transcends time itself. Jiren stands to be one, if not the most powerful Dragon Ball characters we've seen to this date. Number 2. Guts from Berserk. Guts, probably the greatest main character made for all of time. Guts sees humanity for what it truly is, despite not trying to go all hero and save the day. Instead, we may see him fight here and there, but he does this out of necessity. Guts has never flexed his overpoweredness to anyone, unlike the other MCs. Because to him, this fight that he fights is the only way he can accomplish his mission, and fighting for glory would only be dishonesty to all the acts either side of the coin has been committing. Although our MC here is covered in black and more black, his design is actually contradicting to the pureness that he has inside. He has embraced the best that resides within all of us that we all try to suppress, and obviously does not need anyone's validation to let the viewers know that he only sees the truth and reality of the world because he is an absolute Chad. Kinda reminds me of social media in today's time, if I may say. And finally, you guessed it, number 1, Saitama from One Punch Man. Needless to say, Saitama is the embodiment of a main character who is truly overpowered without looking overpowered himself. He literally looks like a background character in yellow wearing red kitchen gloves. Obviously not someone you'd want to take seriously. However, this baldy over here can literally knock out anyone, I repeat, anyone, with just a mere punch. Saitama trained for 3 years and even tells his own exercise routine to get his level in the show from time to time. Saitama's physical strength limit is visibly limitless at the moment, but only a handful of people know his true strength level, and everybody is completely oblivious to it. Saitama may look like nothing special, and is actually treated like nothing special in the series. But of course, Saitama only does his heroing for fun and not for the clout. He loves what he does and still gets to live like an average citizen, even rushing to his local grocery stores for sales from time to time. And that concludes our video for the top 10 animes with overpowered main characters. Do you agree with our picks? Maybe there are other characters you'd want to see take their rightful place in our video. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell for you to stay tuned to all of our next videos. Once again,